Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because we are gonna go book shopping. I haven't been book shopping like physically in like 2 months, which that's a drought, and I don't want to do it. So I thought spice it up a little bit. I'm going to let my TBR cards pick which books that I buy. So if you didn't watch my 24-hour readathon, first of all, go and watch it. Second of all, I have these TBR cards from Hey Book Lover that basically have a bunch of prompts on the back, and I use them to help me decide which books to read. So now I'm going to pull some cards and let me decide what books I go and buy. I thought it'd be fun, maybe buy some books I wouldn't usually buy, just spice it up a little bit. Shuffle. I'm really bad at shuffling. It's just Also, has anyone seen the recent Boys of Tommen like casting update? Because they're perfect. They're perfect. They're so beautiful and gorgeous. Also, the first pictures of Milo Manheim as Flynn Rider have come out, and I love that man. I love that man so much, and him as Flynn Rider is gonna change my life. So, he's just gorgeous. He's gorgeous and beautiful. Anyway, back to the video. I think I'm just gonna pick the cards on top. I don't know why. I'm just having a feeling. Okay. Our first prompt is choose a book written by a male author. I can't. What male authors do I have? I'm going to the works, so the selection isn't like huge. Maybe I'm trying to think who I have. Like, I don't read a lot of male authors. I feel like there aren't a lot that I read. Maybe Stephen King. If they have a Stephen King, we can pick that up. That'll be really interesting. But that's quite broad, so I like that one. Our next prompt is. You guys see it Friday. You see it? Choose a book which has a season in the title. Right, that might be a bit harder. Because in my head, I feel like there's going to be loads, but then, like, what books do I actually own that have seasons? In my jumper is having a madness today. What books do I actually own that have a season in the title? Maybe, like, every summer after? If I could find that, I might pick that up. I can't think of any other books that have promise. No. I can't think of any other books that have seasons in the title. Why is that? Okay, we're gonna see what they have. Our last prompt is choose a book whose author's surname begins with an L. Okay, I don't actually know how I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be so difficult because I can't think of authors whose surname begins with an L. Okay, so we're guaranteed to read a new author because I can't think of one I own. So okay, I'm gonna head to the works. Hopefully it's not too busy. If I can talk to you guys in there, I will. But I actually have never vlogged in public before, so it's gonna be a little bit awkward. But hopefully, if not, I'll just show you how pretty the bookshop is because I love my works. It's beautiful and gorgeous.
Rex has always been in here.
It's not there.
No, it moved.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't actually talk to the camera when I was at the works just because it was really busy because it's Saturday and also because basically my town does a thing every year called Party in the Park, and it's Party in the Park this weekend. So it was really awkward and I didn't really want to film because the entire town centre was mobbed. And so I got some just clips of the shop and stuff, but I felt really awkward just filming. So I did manage to fulfill all the prompts, which I'm not gonna lie, I looked pretty dire in there at one point, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. So that was really fun. So our first prompt was choose a book which has a season in the title, and I decided to get Every Summer. I forgot to talk. Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I watched the show, and I never read the book, and I actually own One Golden Summer, and I didn't know that was the second in the series, so I thought I might as well just buy Every Summer After. Author. Also, it was the only book in there which had a season in the title, so I didn't really have a choice. So I have heard people say the book is a lot better than the show, and I'm happy about that because I really disliked the show, so I hope the book is 10 times better. So next, this one I think was the hardest. Actually, no, this one I thought was going to be the hardest. It's actually the book I picked up first, and it is choose a book whose author's surname begins with an L. And I got I'm Gonna Get You Back by Eva Day Lauriers. I think that's her name. The sticker's in the way, so I can't see the end of the name, but I think that's what it is. I've never heard of this book before, but it has a really pretty cover, and it's basically about this like college athlete who he ends up getting injured, and it puts his entire like scholarship in jeopardy. So, but he doesn't want to tell anyone because he's going back to his hometown for like what's it called? For like a legacy weekend, and he's meant to be the star of this, so he doesn't really want to tell anyone or let anyone down. So he goes there and like pretends. Then you have his ex, who is also going to be there, and they had a really bad breakup in high school, and something also happened in high school that put her whole like dreams of going to film school at risk. So that just sounds really interesting. Wait, well, anonymous social media drama. Okay. Oh, this is the author of I Wish You Would. I've heard of that. Okay, so I'm really interested in this. This was also part of the 3 for £7.50 deal, and my sister got the other 2 books in that. So we kind of paid for each other's books. She got the Exiles and another book, which I can't remember the name of, but I definitely want to read the Exiles, so I'm definitely going to borrow that from her. The last book I bought is Be Right Back by Bill Wood. And this one has sprayed edge, which Loki really convinced me. And this was the choose a book by Mel author prompt. And I read, what was it? Let's Split Up. I read Let's Split Up like earlier this year, and I gave it a 3 star. I liked it. It was my favorite. It felt very like 80s like slasher film, which I do love. I love the Scream movies so much, and it reminded me of that. But I did realise, like, reading that book, it was a really nice palette cleanser, so I bought the second one, and I really like the characters. The plot of this one is basically it's been a year since they solved their last mystery, and it's Halloween, and they all come back together because something else has happened. They brought back together to solve this other mystery. So yeah, this was honestly such a fun challenge because I probably would have bought a couple of these books. I don't know if I would have bought every somewhere after because I bought it, but definitely I'm gonna get you back. I never would have picked this up because I think I struggle in book shopping with like buying books that I don't really know the author, or I've heard about the book. I've never heard about this. I don't really know the author, but it looks really interesting, so I'm excited I bought that. And I don't. This is just a really fun challenge. So if you want to know, if you want to like see more of me doing this, please let me know. I'll do another one next time I need to go book shopping, which would be really really fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and give your opinions. We love it all. Thank you so much.